Hi guys, how you going? You're not going to believe it, but I've just spent 20 minutes doing my review on the PL20 or the Powerlace 20 from Allway, the headset, and I forgot to turn the microphone on the camera. So I've got to go through all this review again, and let's hope I can remember what I actually did say. Now, according to the Allway website, the PL20 has an open ear design which allows you to hear what's going on around you, offers premium directional sound without leakage, giving you a private listening experience. Bluetooth version is 5.3, ensures stable and continuous connectivity, dual mic noise reduction for clear and stable phone calls, secure fit, 16mm super large sound unit, gives enhanced bass technology with a 14.2mm large diaphragm, hi-fi 3D sound effects, long battery life up to 8 hours, lightweight, just 20 grams, sweat resistant, comes in 4 colors, cool black, fluoro green, vibrant orange, pearly white. Whew, that is some list of features. But how good are they for a runner to use? Now, if you're a little bit confused by the number or the choice of headphones, earbuds, headsets, whatever you want to call them on the market, you're not alone. And a relatively newcomer to that space is Allway. Now, Allway is a company out of China, and according to their website, promotes itself as specializing in creating high quality sports headphones like this, the PL20. I've been testing the PL20 now for a couple of weeks, and I'm going to give you my thoughts from a runner's perspective. Now, before I do dive into that review, guys, just a disclosure here. This headset was sent to me by Allway for the purposes of a review here on YouTube. I'm not being paid to make this video, and nobody is going to get an opportunity to see this video before you do here on YouTube. So with that out of the way, let's dive in. So what I'll do here, guys, is I'll go right from the start, from the unboxing right through to using it as a runner. Unboxing, obviously you've got the box, we've got the PL20 headset, we've got the charging cable here, a USB-C. It's a magnetic connection as well, so it only goes one way. We've got the product information, we've got some quick guide instructions, and we've got this cool little carry case for your headset. And I think that is fantastic that Allway has included that. Gives the headset a little bit of protection. The setup, super simple, out of the box, straight onto the charger. I like to charge anything new overnight so it gets a good charge. The recommendation there in the product instructions is for a couple of hours. Your choice. Once it's charged, straight onto the head, turn it on, pair it with the phone, and away you go. There's one little annoying feature here that I found with this headset was that the standard factory settings, it did come without volume installed onto the headset. So this is something that if you want to have volume up and volume down, you've got to download the Allway app and set up your own setting functions in there. I didn't realize this. My first run was I was out there, I wanted to turn the music down and couldn't understand why it didn't work. So that's just a little annoyance there. I would think that something like this should come set up with volume up and volume down as a standard, but it doesn't. Also, while I'm talking about the app and the headset, you can only have 2 functions at once with this headset. So I've got mine now set up to volume up and volume down. It does mean though that you haven't got access to answering calls, the voice assistance. It's a personal preference what you want to have set up there as your functions, but for me I like to have volume up and volume down so that I can regulate the volume depending on what's going on around me. I've been testing the PL20 for a couple of weeks. Lightweight, 20 grams, you don't even know it's on your head, and it fits really secure in there around the ear. It's got this little sort of hook section here that just fits nicely, nice and securely over the ear. And I've used it from short runs to long runs, no movement at all with the headset, and other than turning it on, you don't even realize that you're wearing it. It's just super light, nice and sturdy as well, flexible. It's going to fit everybody's ears, everybody's head. The sound with the PL20s, this is where I did have a little bit of an issue. Don't get me wrong, the quality is really good, it's crisp, It's not loud enough for me. I like to have the music or podcast really blaring, but this just wasn't quite loud enough for me. For most people, it's probably going to be fine. It's just that I'm starting to go a little bit deaf. And just going back to the Allway app, you can decide whether you want to have that bassy sound or just the standard sound. I didn't really find all that much difference between either. And another thing here is you can't regulate the level of bass, so that's a little bit restrictive as well. I did find that when I was listening to a podcast and I was in high traffic areas, so there was a lot of noise going past me from cars and trucks and that, I did find that that was overpowering the sound of the PL20, and I was missing quite large sections of the podcast that I was listening to. Probably doesn't affect music quite as much, but in low noise areas, running through trails or on quiet streets, it was fine. These would be great in a gym. Once you've got your settings that you want, super simple to use. I've got the volume up and volume down settings in, so it's 1 tap for volume up, 2 taps for volume down. You've got your on-off, power on or power off here underneath, so very simple to get to. Just under here. Look, I'm not tech savvy, as you know, but I had no problems with pairing it to my phone, setting up the app as well. It really gets down to how you're going to use this headset. Are you a city dweller who runs through the city and you're going to have a lot of outside noise? These may not be the best headset for you, but if you're out in the burbs or out in the country, running on some trails, at the gym, these are going to work perfect. Alright guys, that's my take from a runner's perspective on the PL20 or the Powerlace 20 from Allway. I hope that I've helped you one way or the other to make up your mind whether this headset is right for you. And don't forget, if it is, there is a discount by using the link in the descriptions below, which comes off at the checkout. Alright guys, that's it for this review. Thanks very much for watching. Until the next run, take care.